good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders all around the world. This is FXFreedom, broadcasting you live with our captain. Jan is saying, guys, there is one person who has been watching the recordings and writing comments thinking that is what is asked, not the live chat. I sent him the link to this stream. If you can, FXFreedom, give him a shout out that the questions and all are for the live part. He has to join. Okay, not interactive. Thank you very much. Everybody, if you have questions, please come to the streams. Okay, as our captain is saying. Okay, 2 p.m. we are here to answer your questions. Okay. I don't know the name, but if you're here, you can please ask questions, everybody. Anyway, this is Happy Monday to you. This is the foundation course. One more time, my name is Michael, the FXFreedom, and this is Forex Trading Course 101. And remember, trading is a learnable skill when we learn in the correct way the 3 pillars. Pillar number 1 is the market. We're trying to learn about the market with the basic module, beginner module, intermediate module, and advanced. Pillar number 2 is the strategy. We are going to talk more about the strategy in the advanced module. And the big one, pillar number 3, is the trader. Talking about the trader more in the Forex course 2. To everybody, remember what do champion traders always say. You are not going to understand this yet. More in here. Champion beginner traders are saying always that I'm not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis. And of course this is a psychological quote from Mark Douglas. It means that we don't bother, we don't bother, we are not happy when we win one trade. Oh, you're lying. No, I'm not. We are not happy because we won one trade. And we are not sad because, oh, you're lying. No, I'm not. Oh, you're lying. No, I'm not. And we are not sad when we lose one trade, everybody. Okay? This is a psychological quote. The Queen, hello, Freedom. I have a questions from the previous lessons. Yes, please. Hello, Allah. How are you? Shola, I received your email. Shola, not a problem. And remember, everybody, you are going to graduate from this course. This course is for free. Okay, we are looking for traders. This one it's not. This is a filter. Anyway, you are going to graduate from this course when, number 1, you are going to have your chart set up and ready for trading. Number 2, you have your strategy in place. No, you don't need to be constantly profitable, but you need to have an understanding why you win, why you lose. And number 3, you have a complete understanding, talking about these modules, right? Having a complete understanding on how this market works, so you can analyze the market and make an educated prediction, buy or sell for the week. Queen, please type in the chat your question. Everybody type in the chat your currency pair of choice that you want to check. Okay, because we're moving forward. Rules for trading the 3 Fibonacci is part 1. In the meantime, I'm going to continue to read the text. Remember, 90% of traders lose money all over the world in the Forex markets. This stream is not trading or investment advice. And nonetheless, if your way is not working, why don't you try ours? Why don't you try mine, right? Just try. For homeworks and questions, like Shola, she sent questions. You have the Gmail contact, Skype contact, and you can follow me on TradingView, which I was not that active lately. Okay, everybody, makes sense? And give me a second. Okay, the Queen, like an Italian, right? The Queen, why didn't we use alignments for the daily short-term up and from the hourly long-term up for short-term trading? The Queen, this is the answer. The lesson was about direction. Okay, Queen, this is the answer. The lesson was about direction, and talking about direction, when you have the 1 hour and the daily, who is going to dictate the price movement of the daily? Make sense, Queen? Make sense, everybody? There is no right or wrong anyways. What was AUD CAD? AUD CAD maybe, AUD CAD, what was AUD CAD maybe, or maybe not in here. I don't remember. Okay, anyways, make sense, everybody? You are looking for alignments and you have the... And by the way, those are great questions, right? Okay. Seeing here, Queen, great question, everybody. You have, see everybody in here, the 2 hour chart, the original Fibonacci. This is just an example, of course. You can rearrange as you want. Okay, so the 2 hour time frame, the original Fibonacci is down, right? And the contrarian Fibonacci is down. Queen and everybody else, do we have alignments in here? The 2 hour original one and the contrarian is down? Type in the chat, everybody. We're trying to explain to Queen. Great question, Queen. Everybody, do we have or do we have not the alignment between the original Fibonacci is down on the 2 hour chart and the contrarian is down? Do we have the alignment? Yes, we do, right? Type in the chat, everybody. Yes, we have the alignment between the 2 hour original Fibonacci and the daily contrarian. Make sense, everybody? Okay, now forget about the left side, forget about the monthly and the weekly. Okay, if you've been learning well, talking about the right side, talking about the daily and the 2 hour. Who is the strongest? You need to learn this stuff, everybody, if you are going to use the Fibonacci's for trading. No, Queen is not wrong. You have the original Fibonacci going down and you have the contrarian Fibonacci going down. So logically, you can short term, why not? But the original Fibonacci pointing down and the contrarian Fibonacci pointing down, and we're talking the right side. Who is the strongest? What is the market going to do? 7 times out of 10. Is it going to fall or is it going to move up? And this is just an example. You could have the original daily down, contrarian up, original 2 hour up. You know, you can change those arrows as much as you want. You need to understand the rules and the logic behind the Fibonacci's. Does this make sense to you? Hedge fund trader Allah, hedge fund trader Queen, who is the strongest on the right side? Is the original Fibonacci the strongest on the daily? Is the contrarian Fibonacci the strongest on the daily? Is the 2 hour strongest? The original one on the 2 hour strongest on the 2 hour, or is the contrarian Fibonacci the strongest on the 2 hour? Type in the chat, everybody. So higher probability is that the market will go up, original Fibonacci daily and hourly. It's not the contrarian, but it's the, yes ma'am, absolutely. The daily original Fibonacci, talking about the right side of the equation, the original Fibonacci is the strongest. Make sense, everybody? This does not mean that you cannot enter a short-term trade shorting the market. Absolutely, daily, daily, daily. Okay? Make sense, everybody? Daily. Very good. And those are concepts and rules, everybody. Type in the chat a currency pair that you want to check. In the meantime, Shola, are you here? In the meantime, everybody, what currency pair didn't we check? It's quite tradable. Not this one, out. I'm not sure which one. Let's open here. Which one we didn't look for quite? Everybody, GBP, JPY, right? Just an example. I'm going to wait for you, everybody. In the meantime, GBP, JPY. Just an example, right? The process, what you should do when you are alone or in a Telegram group with Dancy, okay, is the same. Okay. Pictures. The original Fibonacci. We use the original Fibonacci to determine trend direction. Then we compare trend direction from the larger time frame to the lower time frame. The last thing is to identify in what zone are the Fibonacci's. Are they rallying or dipping? Are they in a retracement? Or are they in an extension? So, everybody open GBP, JPY daily chart. And by the way, JForex has another great indicator. It's called Super Trend if you want. Super Trend here. I'm going to delete it for this time. Okay. So what is the GBP, JPY monthly chart telling you about trend direction? And out. We are not in consolidation anymore. We're out. Euro AUD. Okay. Very good. Euro AUD. Euro AUD. Freedom, should we always analyze monthly, weekly, daily, 2 hour? Answer, absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Okay. Oh, but I'm a day trader. It doesn't matter. Scalpers, you don't need this. Okay. Scalpers, you don't need monthly, but day traders you do. Okay. Everybody, what is the monthly Fibonacci telling you about direction? And of course, I don't have the contrarian, right? Contrarian should be somewhere in here. There you go. Everybody, type in the chat. This is how we learn. Try to do this with me. Okay, we've learned trend lines. We've learned support, resistance, pivot points. Okay, so this trend line is broken. Everybody, direction. What is this picture? This is Euro AUD monthly chart telling you. Direction on the monthly is up, says Dancy. Everybody, do you agree? Do you agree, everybody? The direction is up? Next question, everybody. So, hedge fund trader Dancy, I'm the student in here. Original Fibonacci is up, but the market is down. Exactly. So, everybody, the Fibonacci is pointing up, right? So, boss, I was buying this market in here and I lost, and I bought the market here and I lost, and I bought the market here and I lost, and I bought the market here and I lost. And you are telling me this market is up, right? So all of you are correct, everybody. Text. How to understand the Fibonacci's, right? So the general direction is up, okay? Short-term direction is equals to retracement. The general direction is up. From the picture, we use the original to determine trend direction. Trend direction is up, and then we need to find, are we in a rally, are we in a retracement, or are we in an extension? So short term, we are in a retracement. Agreed, everybody? Here is the $1 million question that you're looking, everybody, for, right? Here is the €1 million question. Can this market, based on the FIPS, can this market still fall? What is the answer? Yes or no? Everybody, don't complicate things. A simple yes or no. Okay? Talking about the knowledge from the Fibonacci's. Can this market, based on the FIPS, still fall? This is the knowledge about the confirmed C, right? So our C on the monthly so far is in here. This is our C. Text up in here. This is our A, right? And text up in here. This is our B, right? A, B, C, D. Yes, 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 absolutely. Congratulations to you, everybody. Allah, yes. Yes, it can. And so a little bit advanced conversation right now. As the Queen said, on the smaller time frames, right? On the smaller time frames, the professional traders, we capture this movement up in here. So from the monthly, you know, if you understand support, resistance, pivot points, and you understand candlestick formations, and you understand how this market moves, and this market is predictable to a degree, everybody, this was a no-brainer trade. Makes sense? In the sense, it's not that difficult. You see here, everybody, and this is Forex Course 101, agreed? And this applies on all time frames. Everybody, we are on the monthly chart for now, but this could be the 4-hour chart aligned with the daily. Okay? You see a bullish candlestick formation like this one, at the pivot point. It touched the lower pivot point, it got back up, you know. The original Fibonacci is up, the contrarian is down, you know. Why wouldn't you go long, not on this one, on the smaller time frames? This is a typical, everybody, 101 retracement trade. Makes sense? You have past resistance in here, then you have past resistance in here, okay, and 7 times out of 10, not always, but 7 times out of 10, this market is going to gravitate to past resistance before it's going to push further down. And when you do this kind of trades, everybody, they are going to call you lucky, or they're going to tell you, oh, you know, you are a genius, you know, or they're going to tell you, oh, you have a crystal ball. No, this is the learnable skill. This is how the market moves. This is the when I'm telling you every single day, the market is predictable to a degree, not 100%, The market is predictable to a degree. This is it. This is a 101 retracement rate, you know, and they're going to call you lucky and you have a crystal ball or a genius. How do you know? Well, we are in a downtrend. How do you know? Right? Short term. Remember everybody, don't mix apples with bananas. Short term on the monthly. Short term on the monthly, we are in a downtrend. And we don't have a confirmed C. So this market can, we don't have the crystal ball, but this market can still fall. And we learned all of this, everybody. And here is the queen going long. And remember, what you must learn from this stream is how to think. You are going to see something like this on the 1 hour chart, 2 hour chart, 15-minute chart, daily chart, on all currency pairs. And this is you learn how to think. And here the queen is going to buy, you know, stop loss below the candle. It's not the risk reward ratio wise, it's not the best, but it's still a trade, 1 for 1, you know. Not on the monthly, because you cannot manage, everybody, makes sense? You would not capture these pips on the monthly because the market reversed with a single candle, but on the smaller time frames. Make sense? So queen would enter here, and the market, the very next candle, the market hit the profit take, the take profit, which would be somewhere, you know, past resistance aligned with the pivot point. Type in the chat, everybody, does this make sense to you? Somebody's typing, I don't like trading retracements. You don't need to, this is just a class. Make sense, everybody? You don't need to trade retracements if you don't like them. Boss, you said that retracements are riskier. This stands. Still stands. So it always go back, everybody, to the Fibonacci rules and concepts. Make sense? We use the original Fibonacci to determine trend direction. Trend direction, general trend direction, is up on Euro AUD monthly chart, but we are still in a retracement. So short term, you know, hedge fund trader Dancy, hedge fund trader Ala, hedge fund trader Queen. When is going to be, so this is the first $1 million question, right? Now here is the next $1 million or €1 million question. When is going to be the time to buy? What's the answer? And then everybody, this is the good news, it's just repeatalo, repetition, repetition. You are looking at the same charts with the same tools and you are asking the same questions. Make sense, everybody? Is that simple? It's just repetition of the concepts and ideas. No, one is not enough. When you are going to analyze the Fibonacci's, what, 50, 100, 150 times, then those questions, the more you practice, the more you understand how this market moves, the easier these questions are going to be. And talking about this right now, everybody, this is number 3. And also this is number 2. You know, you have a strategy in place and you understand why you win and why you lose. So if you have a strategy, kind of, right, and you are trading the Fibonacci's, you are going to understand that you are going to lose 50%, 60%, whatever might be the case, when you don't have a confirmed C. Just an example. You are going to understand that when you trade the original ones, you are winning most of the time. you are going to understand that when you have, this is maybe not the best example, but you are going to understand that Fibonacci retracement, this is the original one, right? Edit levels. You are going to understand that if your entry is with the counter trend line break at past resistance, confirmed C, and bearish candlestick formation, this is one probability, but this trade has a different probability compared to this trade when the C is not confirmed, you know, and maybe you don't have a counter trend line break yet. Just an example. Freedom, can you repeat please? Yes, sir. Talking about the number 2, you have a strategy in place, and during this course we gave you simple trading strategies, everybody, time to time. You have a strategy in place and you understand why you win and why you lose. So you understand probabilities on setups, you know. So in here, you know, setup probabilities. Setup probabilities. Number 1, CTB stands for counter trend line break. Number 2 stands for candlestick formation. Number 3, past resistance. Number 4, confirmed C. So the left setup, talking about probabilities, it's quite different from the, so candlestick formation, yes you do. Counter trend line break, no you don't. Past resistance, okay. And past resistance, there you go. Those two setups, talking about probabilities, are quite different. So you have an understanding this. In here you are going to win 7 times out of 10. In here you are going to win 3 times out of 10, maybe 5 times out of 10. Just an example. So let's continue, everybody, working on Euro AUD monthly chart, then we're going to go on the weekly. The first $1 million question, can this market based on the FIB still fall? The answer is yes. Next €1 million question, when is going to be the time to buy? What is the answer? Somebody type not on YouTube but on the other streaming platform. How do you know that we're asking those questions? Because I've been there, done. Yes, been there, done that. Everybody, make sense? There is no right or wrong. Somebody's typing, oh, but I'm scared. You don't have anything to be scared. Make sense? You are trading patterns. The only mistake that you can do, and it's a trader's mistake, we as traders are guilty, we as traders are responsible, is when we trade patterns and we are not following the rules. That's all. Make sense, everybody? So I can go long on this bullish candle right now on Euro AUD monthly chart, and I can put my stop loss below the A. You know, this is no suggestion, this is a class, you know. And if the market stops you out, what are you afraid of? Make sense? The market broke the pattern. We don't have the crystal ball, but 7 times out of 10 this market is going to react according to the Fibonacci's. Queen says maybe when we get the confirmed C. No. Then C, candlestick formation plus counter trend line break past resistance confirmed C. No. The correct, not a problem, we're here to learn. When is going to be the right time, the time to buy? When the market is not going to be in retracement anymore, but is going to start the extension. What is going to tell you that this market is not in a retracement anymore, but it's in an extension? Okay, so no, no, I'm not going to give me the answer. No, I'm trying to stimulate you to think, everybody. When is going to be the time to buy? Well, no brainer, when the retracement, when the retracement is over and the extension is going to start. We've learned this with the market wave, everybody. How do you know that the retracement is over and the extension is going to start? There you go, short-term trend is changing, exactly. Make sense, everybody? You can have a confirmed C, alright? You can have a confirmed C, but unless you see a minimum of 2 highs and 2 lows, and the second high is a higher high and the second low is a higher low, you are entering prematurely. Not in general, talking about the Fibonacci's. Okay? When is going to be the time to buy? When the retracement is over and the extension is going to start. Now some of you can understand why you've been losing so far. Make sense? Some of you, and I know some of you, right? Private classes and so on. Not judging anybody, this is how we learn. You know? Oh, I've been losing. Now I can understand. I was entering prematurely. Make sense, everybody? Counter trend line breaks with the candlestick formation, talking about, whoops. So back in time, right, back in time, you had an aggressive counter trend line break here, everybody, and you have a bullish candlestick formation, right? But the market, talking about direction, the market still went down. False breakouts, yes. If you are going to learn the rules and study the charts, then you are not going to be, or at least you are going to have less false breakouts. Make sense? Everybody, do you want to see a false breakout? Clone, Euro New Zealand, Euro New Zealand. I don't remember what chart. Euro New Zealand. There you go. Everybody, Euro New Zealand monthly chart. Seeing here what happened? This one. This was a false breakout. Make sense? So back in time, you did not see the future, of course, but same logic applies, right? This is not, everybody, this is not the correct Fibonacci, it's just an example to explain the false breakout. So the original Fibonacci was up, the contrarian was down, and just for the purpose of this, okay, seen here, everybody? You know, a lot of people, traders, no, this is a general conversation. Yes, but if you're a day trader, yes, fair enough. We are talking about entering too soon. So in here, everybody, you have a counter trend line break, agreed, and you have a bullish candlestick formation, agreed, and you are at past support, agreed. Did the short-term trend change? Yes or no? Did the short-term trend change? This is the learnable skill. Boss, why should I check the monthly? Boss, I don't like to check the monthly. Boss, the monthly it's not relevant. The monthly it's not important to me. Hedge fund trader Danzy says no, it did not. Right? So everybody, when this, pay attention right now, when this monthly triangle, when this monthly candle closed like this, no, short-term trend still down. Hear me out one more time. Golden nugget for you. You know? For the one who are sending me emails, teach me how to make money. I'm teaching you how to make money right now. This is the monthly candle on Euro New Zealand monthly chart. And because this monthly candle is bullish, on the 1 hour chart, 2 hour chart, 4 hour chart, and the daily, what did you see? Did you see an uptrend or a downtrend? Everybody, what did you see on the smaller time frames? Fibonacci is up, original one. You have bullish candlestick formation, counter trend line break. Maybe you did not buy Euro New Zealand on the doji candle, you know, but the next month it closed bullish. So what did you see on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 15 minute and the daily? Uptrend. Exactly. So you've seen an uptrend, everybody. You've seen an uptrend on the daily, on the 4 hour chart, on the 1 hour chart, whatever chart, right? And you've made some pips. Make sense? Up in here? Uptrend, uptrend. Yes sir, yes ma'am. So on the 1 hour chart, 2 hour chart, you are telling yourself, oh, this market is reversing, you know, oh, we have a counter trend line break, and we do, oh, we have a bullish candlestick formation, and we do, you know, and you've been maybe capturing some pips in here, right? Okay, but then what happened? You've entered in the next trade too, because you were seeing an uptrend. Make sense, everybody? Don't tell me no. I'm an old guy, everybody. Don't tell me no, you know? I know exactly how you think. I know exactly that you are making some money, but then you are giving it back to the market. Okay? Don't tell me no. And if you do not accept this one, that this is you. Make sense, everybody? My life is not going to change, but yours is going to change. Make sense? Yes, bullish candlestick formation. Yes, we do. Counter trend line break. Yes, we do. On the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart uptrend. So you are making some pips and money up in here, but then you would continue. You would enter in the next one. But the short-term trend did not change. And here is us as beginner traders giving it back to the market. Right? Type in the chat, everybody. Can you relate to this? We are here to learn. This is not a judging contest. Type in the chat, yes, this is me, or yes, this is happening to me. If you are making some pips and money, but then you are giving it back to the market, type in the chat, yes, this is me. Oh, this is happening to me. Thank you very much. Okay, Fibonacci traders, the short-term trend did not change. So entering at the beginning, okay, but then we gave back. Alright everybody, are we clear? When the market is over, when the retracement is over and the extension is going to start. So the right time to enter, talking about general direction, is when the market is going to make 2 higher highs and 2 higher lows. Oh, but we're on the monthly, not on the monthly, on all time frames. Somebody's asking, boss, can I enter on the daily once I see the market making higher highs, higher lows? Great question. What is the answer? Exactly. It all makes sense. Once you understand how this market works, it all makes sense. Everybody, you have an original Fibonacci on the daily, edit levels. And you have an original Fibonacci on the weekly, right? And on the daily, you are seeing something like this, right? But on the daily you don't. What is the answer? On the daily you have just a candle. Can you enter in here, going long? Because by definition the retracement is over and the market started making higher highs, higher lows. Can you enter? Yes or no? What it would be better, to enter or to wait? Another million. Now this is a $1 trillion question. It's an advanced. This is an advanced question, everybody. You have the 2-hour chart making higher highs, higher lows. The retracement, it's over. You have the daily making higher highs, higher lows. The retracement, it's over. But on the daily, on the weekly, it's not. You have just on the weekly, you just have a candle. What is better, talking about probabilities, what is better, to wait for the weekly to making higher highs, higher lows, or can you trade it? This is not 1 million, this is 1 billion right now. This is an advanced question. There is no right or wrong, exactly, but what's the answer? Yes, this is an advanced question. It's not that easy. You must think. Bitcoin! The dogs are getting crazy. Something's happening with the Bitcoin. Dancy can trade in 2 hours. Exactly. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to you. Can you enter? You can enter trading the 2-hour chart, but not the daily. Make sense? You can enter trading the 2-hour chart because those two are aligned. The daily time frame is going to control the price action on the smaller time frame. So you can absolutely trade this one. Okay. Boss, this is all the same. It's not all the same. If you are going to trade the 2-hour chart, then from the daily perspective, your stop loss is going to be down in here. Just an example. So this is the stop loss. We are looking at the same picture from a different time frame. Let's color code this with different colors, right? So this Fibonacci, original one on the 2-hour chart, is this Fibonacci on the daily. And this is called what? Exactly, the confirmation. The confirmation, exactly. Make sense? So, from the I know, don't bother, it's repetition, everybody. Try to understand, pay attention. So, from the weekly perspective, the next candle, it could be a doji, undecision candle. I'm giving an example. Okay? From the weekly perspective, could be a doji, but this means what? This means that the price action on the 2-hour chart would be something like this. So, from the weekly perspective, short term, okay, the market could give you a winner. Make sense? So this Fibonacci would win. It would hit the relevant D extension and then it would start to retrace, because this is how the market works. Somebody's typing, I need to rewatch this lesson 10 times. Sure. You can rewatch this lesson 20 times. Make sense, everybody? Study the charts and try to understand how this smaller time frame relates to the other time frames. You are going to see exactly this one. You are going to see that on the 1-hour chart, 2-hour chart, you could have traded the Fibonacci and you would win, you know, A, B, C, D, you know, but then you would see, then I need to stop, right? I need to stop and I need to reassess. I need to see, okay, what is the daily doing and what is the weekly doing? Freedom, why do I need to stop? Because you have a doji in here, undecision candle. Everybody, I know this is an advanced conversation, right? This is an advanced lesson. But try to understand that, and it goes back to what the Queen said. You can trade short-term retracements. You have alignments between the 1-hour, 2-hour chart and the daily, but try not to mix apples with bananas. Make sense? Like from the picture. You have an alignment, contrarian Fibonacci is down, the original Fibonacci is down. You have an alignment, yes we do. But the original is still stronger. Make sense? And this is one of the biggest challenges as beginner traders. Because I'm going to win one in here, you know, and I'm going to pocket some money, and then I'm going to enter in here again, and I'm going to give it back to the market. And they're going to call you genius, not losing you, but just explaining this stuff. How did you know Alex Alex won in here and Jane won in here too, but then Alex went long again and Jane did not? And Alex gave back to the market portion of the profits, and Jane, because she stayed out, she is keeping the profits. Well, Jane is looking at the weekly too. Make sense, everybody? Jane is looking at the week. She's smart. Jane is smart. She's studying the market. She's trading the Fibonacci's, you know, and she knows that, okay, oh, it's going up, yes, but from the weekly it's undecision. So indecision represents risk to me. Make sense, everybody? Euro AUD monthly chart. Okay, let's go on the Euro AUD, Euro New Zealand out. Euro AUD weekly chart. Five more minutes. Okay, what is Euro AUD weekly chart telling you, everybody? Lower low, we don't have the contrarian yet, right? We have the Fibonacci of the confirmation. We have the Fibonacci of the confirmation, right? Fibonacci of the confirmation very quickly. Oh, not a low, not a low, not a low. This is a low then. Fibonacci of the confirmation. Edit levels. Yes, you are going to call you genius, everybody, makes sense? Fibonacci of the confirmation. Fibonacci of the confirmation down in here. So this is out. Okay, everybody. Another $1 trillion question for you. Okay, another $1 trillion. No, I'm not joking. You are going to make money if you understand this. You are going to lose money, I promise you. You are going to lose money if you don't understand this. Another $1 trillion question. What is the probability of the market to hit the extensions from the weekly? Freedom, how much your private classes cost? It depends on where you live, everybody. Okay, we have different costs from different countries. Okay, just an example, $100 might be breadcrumbs for somebody living in the USA, Canada, but the same $100 it's half a salary. Okay, if you live in Brazil, Thailand, Philippines, okay, we have different costs for different countries. We're trying to help you, that's why. No, don't, everybody, the standard, don't compare yourself, makes sense? Oh, you gave the Filipino guy $20. He lives in the Philippines, his salary is $100. What do you want? Your salary it's $1,000, right? Fair enough, everybody? Talking about being fair, fair enough? Okay. Last question for today, everybody. We're going to be back tomorrow, and then we are going to travel one more time. We are going to be back 26th of September. Yes, tomorrow we have class, and then we're going to be back 26th of September. What is the probability of the market to hit the extension from the weekly, everybody? Type in the chat, high probability or low probability? Type in the chat, everybody. Is this a hype? If I'm going to short the market, so from the monthly we answered correctly. From the monthly we answered correctly, everybody, that this market can still fall. Agreed? Okay, it can still fall. But now we are asking a different type of question, and it says, okay, if there is another counter trendline break on the weekly, what's the probability of the market falling to 1.340? And this is what? 1.37 and 1.34. Is this high probability or is this low probability? What difference does this make? It makes all the difference in 100 trades. Queen says high probability. How do you know? Everybody, this is Alex and Jane. This is Alex and Jane. One trader is going to short the market, the other one is going to stay out. And remember, it's not Euro AUD weekly chart. You must learn how to think. Talking about charts and trading and the market. High probability, high probability. How do you know? Teacher Queen, Teacher Allah, you are my teacher, I'm the student. How do you know? How do you know, everybody, that this is it's high probability? And I'm going to short it on the weekly and short it on the daily and short it on the 1 hour, 2 hour chart. And everybody help us out with the YouTube logarithm. If you give us the like, thumb up, okay? You are helping us with the YouTube logarithm, you know? This stream is going to appear faster and quicker and better for somebody new who is looking Forex education. Who is looking for Forex education. It's a shame, right? It's a shame that wannabe unicorn traders are giving, you know, oh, the Queen, the C is not confirmed on the monthly. That was the reason why I said high probability. From monthly. Okay, everybody. So we have 137, we have 134, right? Look at the right side of the picture, right side. We ask this question today: who is stronger? Who is the strongest, right? And we said, well, the strongest is the daily. So if we think in the same way, if we think in the correct way, then okay, we are still in a retracement. The Fibonacci are pointing down, but the monthly is the strongest. Agreed, everybody? The monthly is the strongest. And I have two take profit levels. One is at 137 and coordinates 1.37000, whatever. And the next one, it's 134. 1.34. Oh, right. Is this valuable information, everybody? What about now? Oh my gosh, right? Some of you are trading the Fibonacci's for 2 years, 3 years. And you miss this part. Everybody, 7 times out of 10. What? If you short the market on the weekly, and one more time, let's not mix apples with bananas, right? Let's not mix apples with bananas. You can, if the market is going to fall, you can capture some few pips down in here, right? As Queen said, short term, it's still a valid short. But we are learning how to think. And if you are exactly low probability, what does this mean? It means that if this market is going to fall on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, down in here, you should stop shorting. Make sense? You should stop shorting. Why? Because otherwise, one more time, 1 year is going to be no different than any other year in trading. You are making money, but then you are giving it back to the market. Okay, everybody, our time is up. See you back tomorrow. Until tomorrow, stay strong and learn the Fibonacci's. Okay, and trade for freedom. Okay, don't trade for money. This is a psychological quote. Don't trade for money, trade for